Okay, we're talking honestly about our lifestyle choices, remember? And I think there are a couple of things that help and hurt. So let's do that together. Let's go a little bit deeper. I think there are a couple things, maybe 3 things that get in our way the most when we're trying to maybe change a lifestyle choice. And I think that's 1, fear of being without alcohol, food, medication, whatever it is. Self-recrimination when we overuse. We kind of get down on ourselves a little bit, hard on ourselves, some of us, right? And then a big one is the feeling that, hey, this is just too big to tackle. It's too far gone. And taken together, these kind of just demotivate us and they block us from doing anything. Sometimes they even have backlash effects, right? Now I need it more. And we definitely don't want that. So instead, why don't we just try to very gently reflect for now and not worry about the no-no-nos, okay? Now here is the counterintuitive question that motivational interviewing gives us that for some reason is just really helpful. We don't really know why. What do you like about drinking or smoking or eating or meds? Why has this been good or helpful or a source of comfort or pleasure? Okay, take some time to think about it. Now here's the counterintuitive piece. That's okay. And it also makes sense, right? There's nothing actually wrong with liking it, nothing wrong with trying to meet needs. If you've spent a lot of time anxious, and you were going to probably try and find a way to reduce anxiety and you found this, that makes sense. It might have even helped you on a few of occasions, right? And you've probably looked forward to it, and you probably have some good associations. So no recrimination for liking it or feeling like you need it. You don't need to do that. That's not necessary. Here's the thing. Can you become a little bit more self-aware, though, of when and why you drink or eat or smoke? So the question here is, if you were going to maybe just pause for a minute before you had this cigarette, before you had this drink, this bag of chips, whatever it is, to see what was going on for you, to tune into yourself before you engage with it. So, are you tired? Are you worn out? Do you feel bad about something? Are you lonely, mad about something? What's the need you're trying to meet? It won't be met by the substance. And can you actually psychologically meet your own needs? Because self-care is often an issue here, right? Really important to maintain a good relationship with yourself in all of this. So stop and acknowledge, okay, I'm probably eating right now because I'm lonely, because I'm tired. If you can do that, that's amazing, right? And if you can do something, even just a small thing, to take care of that state of being before you engage with whatever your lifestyle choice or habit is, that's great. So here, we're not just focusing on don't do it, restriction, right? We're more focused on picking up a behavior that actually nourishes you and engaging with that first. So if you're mad about something, what are you going to do about that? Who are you mad at? What's something constructive you can do about being angry? Not destructive, remember? It's not licensed to pick fights. That's you tuning into yourself. So sometimes when we can do this, what we might notice is that our drive, that compulsion to engage with our lifestyle choice or our habit, it comes down just a little bit. Might be a little bit lower than it was before. Okay? So that's important. Now here's another question. Have you ever imagined what life would be like without this? How would your days be different? How would you feel different? What might your relationships look like? There's a ton of freedom that comes with letting go of a relationship with a lifestyle choice. You might notice when you ask yourself that question, you resist it a little bit. But remember, we're not doing no-no-nos here. We're just being curious, right? So what would life be like without it? We're not saying you have to be without it. We're just wondering. Spend some time with that. And now, a little bit of harm reduction. Is there one small thing that you could do to move toward reducing the harm that this causes to you or your body, right? Something maybe even that offsets it, keeps you a little bit safer in it, right? We can't ignore that it's probably causing some kind of harm, and it would be amazing if you could quit drinking, smoking, eating the wrong foods. But at this point, we're just trying to work on increasing your motivation for a little bit of change because we know realistically it's probably kind of low, right? And we kind of understand why. So what could you do to reduce some of the harm? Could you get to maybe 1 or 2 alcohol-free days? Could you go from 20 cigarettes to 15? You see? Can you only use these certain meds when you really, really need them? All right. Now again, if you have a daily habit of anything, you need to be speaking with the doctor about that because there can be risk to reduction where usage is higher, right? Or if there's complicating issues. But this is something that they regularly do with people. It's just a conversation and a plan. Don't be daunted by that. Sometimes when our self-esteem is running low because of these things, help seeking seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger than it needs to be in our mind, right? So just practice what your opening statement is going to be and get in. You're going to say something like, I've been stressed and I'm drinking too much. I'm worried about my health because I'm having trouble quitting smoking. My weight has gone up since I lost my spouse. I'm actually really struggling with overeating. Plan your first sentence. There's usually some kind of stressor or a series of stressors that accompanies a change in lifestyle choices, so give yourself some space and time to think about that and then check in with someone who can help.